Hey everybody, and welcome back to Let's Play Queenswitch 2. So, last time we looked around the northern Hyletha a little bit. Actually quite thoroughly. Dealt with the Laracon ruins and some other minor stuff. Had a little bit of a conversation with the wolf, you know, nothing too major. And now we're finally entering Atsalam. Getting another report. You enter the city of Atsalam. It is the highest, coldest, poorest city in the Rokaj. Not really a city, actually, more of a trading post where the clans that eke out a survival on the glaciers can come to make contact with the rest of humanity. There are guards, but there aren't many people out on the streets, understandable considering the cold weather. Yet when they see you, the tension and anger on their faces is clear. Things have changed. To get here, you had to destroy the walls in the Fangs of Judgment. You blew up their wall, and everyone knows. In the lowlands, the Ro will still pretend they are happy you are here. The Hylethans are refusing to pretend. For now, your mission is to speak with the Rasa of the Hyletha and hear his petition. When you're done, nobody will be unhappy about your departure. Well, we'll see how things go. Hey there, hi. We respect Haven. Oh, okay, that's... Letha Defender. Yep, you may enter. It's friendlier than expected after this introduction. We got an Erodico Hall, we got a Trading Hall, the City Hall of Atsalam. Letha townsperson. There's a large thermal spring in the southwest corner of town. The air around it is moist and blissfully warm. This must be one of the reasons a settlement was made here, and is even possible to be maintained. The people of the Hyletha come here to bathe. Much business and conversation happen in these warm waters. A few bold souls are out enjoying the pool. Most of the locals are avoiding going out until you're gone. Why would they even bother to avoid me? It's not like, I don't know, just being physically near me harms them in any kind of way. They might not like me, but they can just do their normal, go about their normal business and ignore me. Throw me a few piercing glances, I suppose. These are our baths. Okay. I'm not allowed to enter? Nah. Fair enough, I guess I wasn't in the mood anyway. Fire Peak Alehouse. Sounds kind of pleasant. I mean, more the alehouse part than the Fire Peak part, I guess. Hey there. Don't mind me. Just doing a normal princely inspection of private homes around the place. It's just what we do. Okay, everything seems to be in order. Carry on. Got the Mistalkers Hall, right? Are they actually going to be happy about us having cleared out the neglected spirits and the evil Mistalker spirit, even, from the Laracon ruins? Atsalam Forge. Okay, we got... Yeah, I suppose the place does look kind of small, but there's a lot going on here. A lot of different places. Where should we start? I guess we should start at the City Hall. Master Sarah. What did you say? Little to say? We'll see. The Master of Atsalam is sitting on one of the tarnished metal thrones. She sits like a statue, arms on the armrests, barely watching you as you approach. Does she not also have the same portrait, or a very similar one to the Gentle Coast Rasa who was murdered? Anyway, barely watching you as you approach, she reminds you of Mother. The guards keep their hands near their weapons. When you're too close to ignore, she turns her head toward you. You have come to Atsalam. You would not be denied. I am Sarah. I am the master here. Well, as you know, I am Prince Atantuo of Haven. I know who you are. I know why you have come. We tried to keep you away. We have failed. You will go where you wish, but I will not help you. We tried to keep you away. Wait. So, are you admitting that you were the ones who barred up the fortress, the Fangs of Judgment? But we know that it wasn't you, but it was specifically the wolf and his people, who, up to this point, I was under the impression were acting independently, not under anyone's orders or with anyone's official approval. Or am I interpreting too much into this one line? We tried to keep you away. I don't know. Well, Obviously, no one here is particularly interested in small talk or conversation, period. So maybe we should try to keep it short. I need to talk to Rasa Suharum. I can't help you. I don't know where he is. It is very hard to read her, but this is very likely not true. Perhaps he does not want to talk to you. Shouldn't you know where he is? I am a master. I watch Atsalam when the Rasa is away, which is almost always. No, wait. The Rasa is not even supposed to be here normally. He's supposed to reside down south in Jajayam, was it? No, I don't know where he is. Again, you have doubts. Okay, fair enough. You're lying. I mean, maybe so, but either way, she's not going to tell me, so no point in insisting, I guess. Also, yeah, well, we're going to find him, of course, even if the game hadn't spoiled the fact that, apparently he's either in the Fangs of, not the Fangs of Judgment, whatever the other place up north is called, or we'll have to go there to reach him. Anyway, never mind then. Then good day to you. Hold on. While I'm here, I'm looking for a package of herbs that was never delivered to Fort Precipice. It seems like kind of a major, kind of a minor issue, really. But, we have been asked to investigate. She's irked. So you invaded our lands to get a package of herbs? No, I didn't invade your land at all, firstly. And secondly, no, it's just a thing that I'm also doing while I'm here invading. Not invading. I'm trying to stop a war. You think I have nothing more important to worry about now? No, I don't know about your herbs. Okay, wow, jeez. Just asked. Hey, Watcher Aiden, maybe you know something. A warrior of the row is sitting at this table, polishing one of a pair of long swords. He is exhausted, barely awake, and his exposed skin has been chapped by long days riding across the glaciers. When you approach him, he lets out a sigh and sets his work aside. Greetings, Havenite. I am Watcher Aiden of Atsalam. I can speak with you, but you can learn much more from my master in the next room. Yeah, I'm not so sure about that. You're a Watcher? That is my service. The High Letha guards the true path and beliefs of the Rokaj. When our elders think something is going astray, a Watcher is sent to see that what is being done. Then we judge. What happens if you approve? Nothing. The Rokaj can change to adapt to the rest of the world. However, this must happen very slowly. We must debate and choose how we change. Otherwise, being Ro has no meaning. What happens if they have gone astray? I report this to our elders. Then they make their thoughts known to the Rokaj. Those who have gone astray are then influenced by those around them. If this does not correct them, if they ignore the wisdom of the high mountains, more steps are taken. Such as by contacting the Geldnaz, I guess. How do you judge? He puts his hand on his heart. I was brought up on the icy glaciers. I learned to fight and to survive. I was brought up to be a true Ro. My heart is pure, and knows our ways. It is what judges. I would like to know more. You can never know more, half-Ro. You were raised in a decadent land. You can never, ever understand what it is to be us. To his credit, very few people in the known world are brave or foolish enough to speak to Havenite royalty that way. Okay, I mean, actually many people that I've met over the course of this game have talked to me in a similar way, and the game never felt the need to point out that, that was somehow admirable. Anyway. Anything I can help you with? No. He runs a stone down the length of his sword. Okay. Where was your last journey? He sets his blade aside for a moment. To many places. It was the wish of Rasa Suharum that I ride the length and breadth of the row, getting the thoughts of many of our people as quickly as possible. Why so many places so quickly? The business of the Rokaj. I need to find Rasa Suharum. Have you seen him? While I was on my journey, he moved. I don't know where he has gone. When he speaks, he avoids your gaze. You're sure that he's lying. Okay. And here I have no other option than to call that lie out, I guess. That is not the truth. Think what you wish. He picks his sword back up and resumes sharpening it. You get no more useful conversation out of him. Well, I probably should talk to Master Sarah a bit more, even though she clearly doesn't want it, and I'm really not very eager to talk to her more, but, There might be things to learn, and maybe even quests to get, if I insist. I would like to know more about Atsalam. It is a city of the High Letha. It is a cold place, in temperature and in our attitude to you. Oh yeah, I hadn't noticed. You will find little help here. How old is this town? Settlers of the Row have come here to take the waters for all of our history. We have very long memories. The actions you took to get here, they will not be forgotten. Yeah, whatever. Any problems I can help with? There is not. I can't ask for your help. Only answers. There is great fear here now, and great rage. We have suffered a loss, and we do not know how to react. I fear what must come. What do you mean? I mean that you have invaded us. Someone chose to keep you out. Someone closed the wall at the Fangs of Judgment. Then you destroyed it. You attacked us. As you say, someone who apparently was not you, even though that line you said earlier made me doubt that, but someone other than you, someone independently decided to block me out, and I had no other way but to use the tiniest possible amount of force to create a way through. That is hardly an invasion and an attack on you if it was someone else who blocked me, right? Am I being unreasonable? I don't think I am, but, well. Why did you keep me out? I didn't. It wasn't my decision, see? Others went to close the wall. I don't know why they did it. However, your destruction of the wall affects us all. No, it doesn't. It wasn't ever closed before, right? It wasn't supposed to be closed. Now I guess it can't be closed until someone patches up the wall. What does it change? It really doesn't change anything. We don't know why this happened, but the result is that we are very angry. We don't understand any of it. We only know that we are angry at you. And that's that. Okay, cool. No, not you, but whoever it was who blocked the path made destroying the wall necessary. You did not have to come to the heart of our land. Yes, I did. You did not have to attack. You could have turned and left. No, I couldn't. You did what you did. My people don't care why. Now we both must wait for the consequences. Well, I guess we just fundamentally disagree on the fact that it very much matters why someone did something. Motivation is absolutely important. Anyway, you need to be less vague. What is happening? Just for a moment, her composure breaks. A bit of her frustration comes through. I don't know. I only rule this small town. There are things my Rasa doesn't want me to know. I don't know why our walls were closed to you. People in this town are shocked, frustrated, and though they would not admit it, very afraid. If you want to solve your mysteries, you won't do it here. Okay, yeah, that was an unexpected little outburst. What happens in this hall? This is a meeting hall, where the wisest of the High Lethans come. There are celebrations, funerals. Most often, there are debates. What sort of debates? The High Lethans have a vital role in our land. We remember our true ways, when outsiders wouldn't make us forget them. We decide when we have strayed too far from our deep truth. When we are displeased, we make our feelings known. My father was Ro. I want to learn more about my people. Consort Darmal was Ro, but he was bought by Haven. He gave us trinkets and stole our spirit in return. Oh, okay, so he's not very universally loved, at least not up here. He did not do right by you. He did not tell you about your deep truth. What is my deep truth? That if you want to be Ro, even in part, you must know this. The Rokaj has been conquered and conquered again, but our destiny is to be free. If you are not bringing our freedom closer, you are no Ro. I don't know how much it matters that I say this to her, but the Rokaj signed a treaty. You are part of our empire. That doesn't mean you have to suffer and be exploited at all costs. And I'm trying to change things, but, then you are not truly one of us. Yeah, whatever. That's like your opinion, man. You should go back to your place far away and forget to your palace far away and forget you ever knew us. Well, let's see. I guess that's it. Huh. Oh well. What have we here? The Geldnas. Geldnas are the assassins of the Rokash. Like many of the vassal states of Haven, the Ro have a separate assassin class. Yeah, we've definitely read that before. I wonder if there even are any more unique books we haven't seen yet. Interesting place. Much of the original colony of Absalom was dug out into the cave. The tunnels provided shelter from the cold and harsh winds outside. People aren't living back here now. Instead, the tunnels are full of supplies. Piles of food, weapons, also stone. Many piles of large stone blocks. They are clean, new, and ready for construction. Okay. Interesting. There's also an upstairs portion of the hall. Ah, wait. Oh, okay. I see. Absalom Forge and the city hall are connected. Sayaga. This cave has been a smithy for centuries. The smoke escapes through a brick chimney in the ceiling, and the hole is caked with huge clumps of black gunk slowly accumulated over many years. The current smith is a woman with olive skin. She isn't pleased by the intrusion, but the row reflex toward courtesy kicks in. Welcome, visitor from Haven. I am Sayaga the smith, come to Absalom to work my trade. Where did you come from? I left the Low Daga when I was young. After a time of wandering, I came here. I selected my craft, and the smiths here were willing to teach me. Why did you leave your home? She looks at the insignia on your shoulder. Then she chooses her words carefully. I was born with the desire to work, to create. This is not encouraged for women of the Low Daga. A few Dagan women are like me. They leave our home for a different life. Right. Is this something Haven needs to get involved in? I mean, I guess in the past I've made the decision, I guess, that trying to change anything about this, about the Dagan's customs and traditions in that regard, wasn't really my place or, you know, important enough to deal with right now. Although in the long term, of course, something should change about it, and probably will just naturally. So, I don't know. I'm still going to ask, is this something Haven needs to get involved in? She loudly snaps. No. Then she regains her composure. The Ro act in ways I do not like sometimes. That doesn't mean we want Haven to come in and remake our lives for us. Oh, okay, cool. In that case, you're welcome for not being helped. What do you craft here? Some tools, of course. A lot of ice climbing equipment, spikes and such. Sometimes I have dreams of more ambitious projects, of course. Right now, I make what we need. More ambitious, you say? Like reforging some sort of ancient two-handed sword? And there are a lot of weapons here. Ah, yes, well, all Ro have lots of weapons. They are here. I repair weapons sometimes, but I don't make them. Do you have any wares I can buy? She shakes her head. The humble things I make would not interest you. The weapons we have, we need. All of them are worse than what you bear, anyway. Huh. Okay, this is a large workshop. It is an old place, capable of great things. It is an honor to work here, even if I just make spikes and hatchets. Can you craft something special for me? Oh, no. Now we're talking, maybe. I would, truth be told. In a more peaceful time, I would offer my aid. Right now, I'm too busy. She sighs. I could use variety in my work. Just repairing a truly fine blade. That would be a much-needed pleasure. Okay. Can we... Huh? Right now she's too busy, but she's not telling us anything. I would like to know more. Maybe... Then you should go to the Low Daga. What do you craft? That's weird. Is it because I don't have the sword? I don't have the sword in my active inventory. Is that it? Okay, I'll definitely have to try that. Yeah, I guess officially I don't even have it with me right now, because the inactive inventory is, well, just not present when I'm not in one of my forts. Fair enough. Of course, I had no reason to expect the, the place to be here. The place where we would eventually be able to repair the sword. Okay. Anyway, keeping that in mind, I guess. But what was this up here? The Mist Talkers Hall, right. That seems like a somewhat important place to visit, perhaps. Prova Krug. Oh, maybe this is new. Prova Krug is a stone circle on the highest of the Rokaj peaks. It is a frozen, barren place made by unknown builders before recorded history. When the differing cultures and clans of the Ro have a great dispute that must be settled, they come to Prova Krug. If they don't have the strength to get there and survive on the icy, wind-blasted peaks, they are not strong enough to prevail. It is one of the oldest customs of the Ro that all of its people must be granted free passage to Prova Krug. Of course, this courtesy does not extend to invaders. It is fitting that these fierce people chose such an inhospitable realm for all of their most serious deliberations. Yes. Mistalker Uazi, I'm sorry. This hall is full of statues. They are all of honored Ro, warriors of course, but also Eruds, explorers, and a few ordinary-looking people as well. Much of the history of this land is kept by the Misttalkers. One of them is sitting cross-legged here, sipping tea. She is a woman, exhausted and half awake. When you are close, her eyes snap open. She coughs a bit and slowly rises. Oh, hello, Haven. I'm Mistalker Uazi. It is always an honor to be visited by our keepers. Is it now? What does a Mistalker do? As tired as I am of asking the same things over and over, you never know what any conversation option might ultimately lead to, right? We talk to the ghosts of the Hyletha. Our honored dead are buried here. Sometimes their spirits emerge. Sometimes those spirits are angry. The Misttalkers hear their wisdom and, if needed, return them to their rest. Are there many ghosts up here? So many, though most spent their time quietly fading into nothingness. It was only recently that many of them started to emerge. Sometimes events anger them, and they rise up to speak and cause trouble in numbers. The angriest ones are on the highest peaks. I was just up there. That is why I'm so tired. Okay, what sort of events? I don't know. Sometimes the spirits have a hard time making themselves understood. They are angry. That is all I know. What sort of spirits are on the highest peaks? The strongest. The ones who have such rage and power that they can leave their burial places and march to Prova Krug. Those are the ones most determined to take part in decisions. They are also the hardest ones to calm. And you say you were on the highest peaks recently? Yes, well, not that recently. I don't know what is happening up there. It has been some time since I passed through the ice gate. Okay. How have the spirits been lately? Angry. I'm sure you have met them. Angry ghosts rising all over the Hyletha. Why have they been so angry? A long pause. Haven is just to us. You are wise rulers. Yet some of the older ghosts don't realize how much good you have brought us. They rise to complain, and I calm them. Are you able to calm them? Once I could. My force of will was once enough for most. My spells sent the rest back to rest. Now, the spirits are so angry. They know things are... I don't know what they know. I only see that they are far more eager to lash out now. It is harder to fight them. What will you do now? I will rest. When I am well, I will go back out into the snow. It is my purpose, and I am needed. Well, you're clearly unwell. My last journey was difficult. The spirits would not listen. I had to fight more than I am used to. There are things that need doing, and I'm being too slow. Well, good luck with that. Perhaps I can help, though. Okay, ghost offerings. She thinks about this. She is quiet for a while. You think she has nodded off. Then she reaches behind her, produces a sack, and hands it to you. You look inside it. It is full of shards of shattered weapons. Perhaps something can be done by Haven. Perhaps if the spirits see you, it will calm them. There are 3 stone circles near us. The spirits are drawn to them. That is why they were built. Give those spirits an offering of those shards. It will calm them. Maybe. We'll see. Where are the circles? Well, we've seen them, but, The 3 are to the north and east. Which makes sense, because this place is in the, southwestern corner. Why would anyone want these metal shards? They were the weapons of those Ro who fell in battle. Each of those blades was held by one who died. The spirits, they can sense that. Each blade is touched by death. It is a gift the ghosts honor. Oh, well, we'll see how well that works, or if some of them are still gonna become angry and start attacking me. But if so, we'll deal with that. Okay, Trader Umita and a Captain Bekza. And there are several merchants in the inn trading and haggling. Most actively avoid you. One of them catches your eye and pulls you off to the side of the inn. She leans close to you and says, in a voice hard to hear over the din of the inn, I am Trader Umita. We should not talk long. You are Haven. Perhaps we can do business. Where are you from? The Gentle Coast, mainly. I do the pilgrimage road runs. The High Letha tolerates me. They need to buy and sell. I can't aggravate them, though. Also, it must have been pretty difficult traveling up and down the road lately. Until I reopened the fortress. I'd like to know more about the High Letha. She says something. It comes out as a low mumble. Sorry, I didn't quite catch that. Sorry, I said that they keep to themselves. They don't like the Gentle Coast. Think we're weak, though they're happy to take our money. Lately, though, things have been different. They're more remote, angrier. That's why I'm so nervous. Yeah, fair enough. Tell me more. Heard anything interesting in your travels? No, that is worrying. I'm talking to you just because it's good to have someone to talk to. My usual contacts are avoiding me. I can't even learn what roads have brigands on them. I'm looking for a package of herbs that was never delivered to Fort Precipice. Lots of caravans have been disappearing from the roads. Someone else might say who is attacking them. Someone else might say who is attacking them and where the goods are taken. I don't know. Oh, okay. What do you trade? The High Letha trade their quicksilver. In return, I bring food, medicine, tools, all of the luxuries of life that Lethan Rasa allows. The Lethan Rasa allows. Is there much quicksilver in these high peaks? Up this far? Not much. A few decent mines. Those are the ones I trade with. The poor folk up here don't have many ways to earn hard currency. Haven is in need of quicksilver. Always. The Ice Naga quest. Okay. This gets some thought. I might be able to help. I know a place that needs help. I can get that quicksilver to you. She looks again to make sure nobody's listening. Go north to the pit of the iceworm. Return to me when they're willing to send you quicksilver. Oh, okay. That's quite a name. It's a place with a long history. Why was it so scary to tell me that? I don't understand the High Lethans anymore. What they are doing, what they are thinking. I need to be cautious. I can't be seen as loving Haven too much. Yeah, fair enough. I would like to know more. Then go to the pit. They will tell you what is wrong. Okay, fair enough. Captain Bekza, or Beksha, I don't know. There is one soldier of Haven in the inn. Oh, okay. He sits in the back corner, and all of the row keep a safe distance away. You note that he looks like most of the other people here. He has the build and pale complexion of a High Lethan. As you approach, he rises. I'm honored, Prince. I'm Captain Beksha. He salutes. Return salute. That formality settled, you sit and he fetches you a drink. It is good to see you. I have had a cold reception here, in all sorts of ways. Yeah. Welcome to the club. What brings you to Epsilon? I act as a trader for the downward forts. Much of our army is camped outside Lascara. They sent me to get supplies. Since I'm Ro, I was their first choice to deal with the High Lethans. You're from the Rokaj? Of course, many of our people joined with Haven. We are your vessels, after all. People from all over the Empire serve all over the Empire. Right. Any luck getting supplies? No. None downward. None downward, none here. I'm running out of places to go. Learn anything interesting? Yes. Everyone is out of everything. Our soldiers at Lascara are having trouble being properly supplied. It is very odd. Odd? How so? This has never happened before. Things have been chaotic, but not so bad that there would be major shortages. Yet suddenly, merchants I have traded with for years are scared to help Haven. Is that because I destroyed that wall? That didn't help, I assure you. However, these problems started well before that. Yeah, I was gonna say, the wall was extremely recently. These problems started well before that. Rossas are being killed, remember? After you arrived in the Rokaj, though. Okay. Does Haven have a hall here? No. Our only outpost is up here is Glacier Keep. Who made that decision? Governor Ivana. She doesn't like for her warriors to be too visible. It upsets the High Lethans. She likes to keep things quiet. Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Also, the fort is not that far away, so, tell me about Governor Ivana. You are here to evaluate her, aren't you? Well, she is one of the better governors. One of the better. Of the 3 that we have here. Two of which are completely unacceptable. She understands the High Lethans. Maybe he was talking about governors in general and not just the ones in a row. She understands the High Lethans, as well as an outsider can anyway. Okay. Where are you going from here? Downward. There is nothing for us up here. I will have to return to the Kranas Woods and the Low Daga. I'm going to have to cause some trouble. It worries me. What worries you? Normally the Rokaj would not attack Haven. The Geldnaz would never assassinate a Havenite. Yet, the things I've been seeing, there's a new anger in the air, a new danger. I'm looking behind me when I walk down the street. You are attracting some annoyed looks. That is all I can say for now. Please leave me. I need to try to trade again. He rises and crosses the bar. Okay. Did we talk to him about everything? I guess so. Yeah, okay. Fair enough. So just a bit more general background information from him. Erudico Hall, and then we have the Trading Hall. Oh, okay. Erud Dustan. The Erudico have built a small hall up here in the mountains. There is an alchemy workshop, though it is largely neglected right now. The only Erud here is pacing back and forth while reading a book. You struggle to get his attention. When he finally looks up from his tome, he says, "Oh, a visitor." He's anxious. He doesn't deal with a lot of outsiders. A Havenite, I see. I'm Erud Dustan. Welcome to this Hall of Learning and Wisdom. All are welcome here. Okay. All are welcome here? Of course. The Erudico gathers knowledge. We want to share our learning with the world. We want the world to know that the Rokaj battles mysteries with the same passion we battle each other. We welcome all, even those we fear. Like who? That question stops him. He clears his throat. We don't fear anyone. Not right now. All is well in our lands. Right. I have another question. What do you study here? We do a bit of alchemy, as you saw. Mainly treatments and medicines and ointments to help the High Lethans deal with their icy lives. I mainly study history. I could use more potions? Oh, even if we could make that sort of thing, our alchemist had to rush down to the Tower of Erudico. Some sort of urgent meeting. I don't know anything about it. Wasn't invited. You study history up here? Of course. The High Lethans have a major role to play in the lives of the Row. They take their history very seriously. Why? The High Lethans guard the deep truth of the Rokaj. They decide what it means to be a Row. They decide when that changes. This is a difficult task. They can't do it without studying history. They need to know how the Row tried to change in the past and what resulted from it. Makes sense. What sort of history are you studying? Right now I'm studying the cycle of conquest. The Rasas of the Row have had many questions. The cycle of conquest. The Rokaj has been conquered many times. Outsiders see the wealth of our mountains, and they see our people as simple barbarians. This begins a process. First, conquest and exploitation. Then, in time, the Rokaj eject them. It is a common pattern. How many times has the Row been conquered? The Row is older than our history. We have recorded 4 full cycles of conquest and expulsion. Of course, our vassalage to Haven is not counted. We want to be your vassals. Well, some, anyway. How do you shake off your oppressors? An explosion of fury and blood, so rapid it surprises... so rapid and surprising that even we Row didn't fully expect it. So Haven will be thrown out eventually? Of course not. I must stress we are happy to be Haven's vassals. You bring much security and wealth. Plus, we can never be free of you. We learned that lesson well. Learned the lesson? We tried to rise up a century ago. The Great Uprising. Haven responded with great force. Our warriors were slaughtered. Our walls destroyed. I doubt a full uprising will ever happen again. Well, that would be best for everyone, probably. Can I help with your research? Apparently so. Larocon Catacombs. Wait, what? I was just there. Oh, an unexpected question, but Haven does like to learn. Yes, there is a place I wanted to investigate. The low crypts of the Larocon ruins. Catacombs are a great place to learn about the past, and no Erod has investigated those tunnels. Yes, if you want to help, that would be a good place to start for knowledge. Okay. Do I need to return there, is what I'm wondering? Or have I already done what I needed to do? I mean, there wasn't anything... Was there anything that I tried to interact with and it seemed like some sort of... that gave me some sort of message, but no immediate result? I don't think so. Well, where are the Laracon ruins? Burrowed under the mountains to the east. Why don't you go yourself? I am afraid that the ruins will be full of fierce monsters. I have tried to get others to go, but they say it will bring great risk and no benefit. Well, I've been through the Laracon ruins, or catacombs specifically. You did? And what did you find? I didn't learn anything, but I was swarmed by angry ghosts. Oh, so everyone who warned me was right. How unfortunate. Still, at least we know now. I should compensate you for your effort. He gives you a pair of scrolls. I hope you at least found the hunt invigorating. Well, I guess. That's that, huh? Weird. So we had at least 2 quests in the Laracon ruins, and 2 of them had the exact same objective, basically, just going through that underground passage, dealing with that one angry spirit, summoner, mistalker. Okay, I mean, I'm not complaining about killing 2 birds with 1 stone, as it were. Of course, we did get yet another Scroll of Life. Thanks, I guess. Anything else? No. I guess not. Anyone else in here? Game made it sound like that would not be the case, but we'll see. Maybe another puzzle? The Rokaj Peaks. The highest elevations of the Rokaj are the high peaks. Yeah, duh. The ridges and valleys are too cold and barren to support life for long. That does not mean that they are never visited. Shamans sometimes visit them looking for visions. Strange beasts can be found in tunnels in the crags. Most importantly, the highest peak contains Prova Crew, the ancient place of meeting and trials for the Rokaj. Sometimes an army will gather in the Rokaj Peaks before it begins its campaign. This is a highly impractical thing for a military force, but it serves a purpose in their culture. When an army gathers in the peaks, it is declaring that they fight to preserve the deepest truth of the Ro. Alright. Nah, I'm not going to take those rare dice. It's fine. Okay, well, then last but and maybe least, we'll see, the trading hall with just this one trader, I guess. A Ro merchant stands behind the counter, waiting to trade with you. He doesn't look Lethan. Too short and too dark a complexion. He gives you a nervous smile as you approach. The Ro sitting around the fire grow quiet. Welcome, noble envoy of Haven. The merchant says in a strained voice, I'm Trader Absal. I'm eager to help you. Are you from the Hylitha? I am not. I came up here from the Kranos Woods to start this post. The Hylithans don't do a lot of trading. Why not? I don't know. I think it's not in their blood. Business. They stick closer to the old ways here. Hunting the glaciers, mining. Folk from the Kranos often come up here to work. Do you miss the Kranos? Of course. Sometimes I miss seeing green trees so much I could shout. I will earn enough to become established in life. Then I will go home, and another will take my place. Do you have a problem trading with me? Of course not. We are all people of Haven here. It is an honor to have you. No mention of the angry glances from the other people present here. Well, heard any rumors recently? Rumors? No, nothing. I'm looking for a package of herbs that was never delivered to Fort Precipice. I'm really hoping that you can help me because you're literally the last person I can talk to here. Ah, okay, good. He looks at the rows sitting around the fire, then he makes a decision. I have heard rumors. Lots of caravans attacked. Merchants killed. The wagons taken up to Icegate. I think nobody here right now likes the caravans being attacked. The men at the fire think about this, then they nod. Okay, good. No rumors. Wait, what? Nothing about events up here. What? He literally just told us something. That makes no sense. Not at all. Things have been peaceful. So that would have been the proper response, I guess, if we hadn't been on this quest and hadn't specifically asked about that. As it is, that's just, okay, a mistake, obviously, in how this dialogue is structured. Okay. Any rumors? Nope. Yeah. Okay, it just doesn't make sense that this default answer, I guess, was still there. The only option to be picked after we asked about the package. Okay. I would like to trade. Then this is the right place to come to. I can buy and sell all sorts of goods. Okay. I don't actually have gear to sell. No. What do you have for sale? Iron Scourge, Truth Scourge, Amber Glowblade. How does that compare to the Warp Spear, just out of curiosity? Well, it's a main-hand weapon, it's not a two-handed weapon. It is, of course, also not socketed, so it's gonna be worse by definition. Iron Helm, Amber Staff. Again, no sockets, so why am I even looking at these? Physical armor and magical armor. Yeah, okay. Thanks, but no thanks. Thanks for helping me with... let me just take a quick look. Okay. For helping with the quest I've been on for a long time now. Okay. Apothecary. Yeah, so apparently the army that is clearly gathering up here has been, well, acquiring supplies, I guess, through not quite official and definitely not very ethical means, including the caravan that happened to have that package that we're looking for, which really does seem like a pretty minor thing in the grand scheme of things. But, you know, if you can pick that up and help out that one person. And I mean, it is medical supplies, right? So it's going to help, hopefully, a lot of people. Plus, the sage Rieta, who asked us to retrieve it, also helped us and, you know, talked to us honestly about the Queen's state, the Queen's condition. So, yeah. Definitely no harm in helping out with that. Now, what does that leave for us to do right now? I guess we can obviously deal with the stone circles and the spirits, bring the offerings and see what that does. We have been sent to the Pit of the Iceworm. We have not picked up a quest for the White Crypts yet, but presumably that is going to happen in Glacier Keep, which we have yet to visit. But I am waiting until I actually need to rest, as I said before. So let's go ahead and visit the spirits, I guess. Start with that, and we'll see if that does involve any combat and what kind of condition that leaves us in. If so... Oh, right, we cannot actually go around that way. And depending on our condition after we deal with this quest, I guess we might take a first quick look at the Pit of the Iceworm. We'll see. For now, we're obviously doing fine. Right. I have an offering for you. Put down some broken weapons. You present the odd offering provided to you by the Misttalker of Atzelum. The shades look down at the shards of metal. They walk forward, bend down, and touch them with insubstantial hands. Then, one by one, they begin to moan, quietly at first, then louder. They grow more substantial, animated by some long-hidden reserves of rage. You try to back out of the circle, but not fast enough. They turn, arms outstretched, and flow over the snow toward you. Okay, so much for that. Runner shades. No speed bonus? No. Okay. Ghostly sages. Thankfully not very healthy. Question is, can I reach them? Yeah, actually. Sure, let's hit all of those. Well, mostly. 21 magical armor. Yeah, well, okay. That was not quite as effective as I hoped it might be. Wait. Okay, decent. Rush from here. There you go. Okay. Your turn again. Alright, 88. Against only 7 magical armor. Yeah, I don't know. Maybe I don't know why my expectations are so much higher as far as damage goes. Maybe that is completely unfounded. Who knows? This is good. Very good. Oh, I definitely should have switched to the bow there, but that's fine. probably. Alright, she was bleeding all this time. Come on. Just heal her. She also stopped bleeding, so there's that. Oh, that cost us a lot of energy. I guess 2 fireballs will do that, huh? Well, it's fine. We did recover some of it, though. Right, we just still leave those guys there. And in hindsight, of course, I kind of wish I hadn't even encountered the first group of people who were staying around somewhere? Where actually were they? I don't know. Oh, here, right? Probably? Yeah. Anyway, it's fine. What's done is done. I've an offering for you. One by one they... Oh. Okay. They touch it. Then one by one they fade away. Before the last vanishes, it walks to a pile of snow at the edge of the circle and points at it. Then it too fades away. You poke around in the pile of snow and find a pleasant surprise, an old ceramic flask. More clarity brew. Okay. I'm wondering if I should maybe fight this group of wandering enemies around here. Just on the off chance that it's gonna have something special for me. I mean, some pack of wandering wolves or something. I have no particular reason to assume that that's going to do anything special for me, right? But these are shades, and they even have a drake with them, so I guess there is a non-zero chance that maybe this will produce something useful for me. Okay, specters, banshees, an ice drake. I'm done. Don't worry about it. It's fine. Do I throw a fireball? And it's really hard to see. Okay, it's not actually that hard to see. If I could take one more step forward, but I can't. In that case, let's go with a poison rain, even though obviously the poison portion of it is not going to be effective. Okay, knocked back. Sure. Stun resisted. Should I buff? Actually, he's probably not within range. Oh. These things are all surprisingly tanky. I guess that makes up for the fact that there aren't that many. Alright, you're ensnared. That's kind of unfortunate. Yeah, healing strikes. Not sure if he was even damaged in the first place, but, you know, I'll take it. Okay. Alright, finally we got one down. Oh, that was not good. Yeah, these just have way more health than I keep thinking. Maybe not. No, actually they really don't. I just keep dealing less damage than I expect than I feel like I should be doing. Anyway, just take them out one by one. Knocked back, but not slowed. Okay, he's not taking a ton of damage here. Maybe should have... Yeah, probably should have shot the drake, but it was fine. It died anyway. Okay. Let's whirlwind again. Sure. Oh, well. Okay. There we go. Okay, that one was better. I guess I'm going to go with one of those, whatever it's called. Restoring Rain. Even though we obviously didn't really need to worry about the debuffs. And we did not get anything out of that. Oh well. We also didn't really lose anything in the end, so it's all good. let's head on over here and to the final stone circle, I guess. Right, there are some patrolling enemies. Didn't need to deal with them, though. I have an offering for you. Right, one by one they fade away. Apparently the gift was adequate. Okay, so only one of the three groups actually wanted to fight us. Huh. Right, we dealt with one group of snakes here. There is another one, though. But let's, yeah, just avoid them and deal, or take a look at this place. This high valley is somehow sheltered from the cold. It is actually slightly warm and green. It's even pleasant enough to support some rabbits. Wow, even rabbits. Rabbits. You can see them watching you quietly from the underbrush. This is a familiar enough sight. It's a mine of the Hyletha run by one of the many clans of the Rokaj. However, no workers are in sight. Smoke rises from the chimney of the house to the west, but there are no other signs of human occupation. As you approach the clan hall, you hear a quiet hiss. You look around, but you aren't sure where it came from. Okay, so snakes around the outside, and probably also snakes in here somehow, for some reason. Snake ambush in 3, 2, 1. No, not yet. Okay, that is open. It's not the house to the west, though. That can also be entered, huh? Coglin's Lapin and Elspeth Lapin. Coglins. What kind of name is that? This large clan hall is currently only occupied by one small family. You approach a middle-aged man of the Letha. He is armed with a long blade which stays sheathed at his side. He has a haunted look, and you don't think he's slept for some time. He gives you a little bow and calls for his wife to bring some tea. Welcome, traveler. I'm Coglin's Lapin. I speak for our clan here. We get few visitors. I'm glad you are from Haven and not some raider of the Daga. I am Prince Atantuo of Haven on a diplomatic mission to your land. Yeah. The man's wife, Elspeth, brings tea and introduces herself. All of you sit and drink it. It is strange that you see us worthy of the honor of a visit. Still, I welcome it. It has been a troubled time. Well, I mean, obviously I'm here because I'm hoping to gain something, specifically Quicksilver, of course. But, you know, I've also been asked to help you, so there's that. And tell me about this mine. Our clan is mostly nomads of the high glaciers, but we have a claim on this mine. It produces Quicksilver. Not a lot, but enough to help us be prosperous. It has been worked for many years. It has long kept its old name, the Pit of the Iceworm. Where is your clan? They left. It is part of our troubles. There are strange forces here. They are brave, but they do not want to face spirits. Okay. The Pit of the Iceworm. Coglin says, it is an old name, based on legend. What sort of legend? Coglin is embarrassed to speak about it, but Elspeth takes over. An old tale. These mountains are full of them. We have lots of history up here. Once a drake or some such lived here. Then it left or was driven off. The Ro claimed these caves, but the old name stuck. Is the legend true? They both shrug. She says, maybe. All of our tales have some seed of truth, we think. Coglin says, normally we would not be concerned. However, our daughter, Angelique, has been disturbed. Has been disturbed. Visions, dreams. She has always been a mysterious child, but then our clan heard hisses in the tunnels. They look at each other for a moment. Finally, Elspeth nods. Coglin says, if you want, you may talk to our daughter. She could use the company, and you might find it interesting. Okay. There are few people here. Yes, the mines became haunted. When we worked them, we heard hissing. The Hylethans are brave, but we fear our spirits. But, I mean, do spirits normally hiss? I don't know. Maybe I'm only thinking of snakes because there were snakes outside, but, I mean, hissing, snakes, you know? I don't know. Our clan left to hunt and explore. But you remain. Yes, some of us had to stay to maintain our claim. More than that, we stayed here for the sake of Angelique. Angelique? Elspeth says, our daughter. As we already mentioned, she has always been a strange one, sensitive. She sees and hears what we don't. We live here because it is warm for these mountains. Her rabbits can survive here. They comfort her. Oh. Also, they're delicious. But that's not beside the point. Tell me about Angelique. Angelique. Coglin says, She's our only child. She is a sweet girl. The High Letha is a harsh land, though. She wants to keep to herself, listen to spirits, tend to her rabbits. We love our land, but it is hard on a child like her. This peaceful vale was good for her. Then she became troubled. Hold on, rabbits? That's what I'm reacting to? She loves them. Children choose for themselves what they love, and parents must be content to follow. Why did you come here? Our clan built up enough wealth to buy a claim. We chose this one because it provided a peaceful home for us. It was a place where Angelique could be herself. She talks to spirits? Coughlin stays quiet. Elspeth says, the High Letha is full of spirits. She might have made a powerful and influential mist-talker, but our dear Angelique was not made for battle. She is troubled? She started hearing things. Or, I don't know, is he talking still? I don't know. Whispers, hissing, at all hours. Our clan ignored her. Then they started to hear the hissing in the mines. Right. Okay, well, I guess I've heard enough, but I missed my chance to mention that I've been sent here by the trader. Not that it matters, I guess, ultimately. You meet Elspeth. She is a worried middle-aged woman. When you enter, she immediately began to prepare tea and a light meal, yes. At least she is far less anxious than when you first met her. We welcome guests here, even in these miserable times. Go speak with my husband. I will join you shortly. Okay. Angelique, hello. Angelique Leppen. Okay. More grey-haired than I expected, or white-haired even. This is the bedroom of a young woman of the High Letha. It is cluttered with books, stuffed animals, and other amusements. She sits cross-legged on a carpet in the middle. When you enter, she is startled. She takes whatever she was playing with and hides it under her dress. She stutters, I'm Angelique. Angelique Leppen. I don't know you. I don't have visitors. Excuse me. I'm Prince Atantuo of Haven. Oh, all right. I don't know how to talk to royalty. Sorry. My parents can give you tea before you go. Excuse me. Yeah, well, your father said that you're troubled. There's a long silence. She pushes something out from under her dress. You see that it is the head of a brown stuffed rabbit. Angelique looks down at it, then nods. Yes, I can talk to you. The stuffed rabbit hides again. I'm sorry. This is a lonely place. I'm glad for a tiny bit of company. Well, tell me about yourself. I am me. I help the clan, I tend to my rabbits, and I help my parents. They worked hard to find this place for me. I'm grateful. I wish I was not such a bother for them. Still, the things I hear, I do hear them. Right, you like rabbits? I always have. They can be pests, yes, but they're peaceful and gentle. I don't usually think of rabbits as pests. Or as either as pets or livestock. But okay, sure. They can be pests, yes, but they're peaceful and gentle. This little valley is one of the few places in the mountains they can live in. I tend to them. The clan allows them as long as I help keep our crops fenced off. Well, I mean, yeah, I suppose rabbits do have are pretty famous for, breeding like crazy, and I guess that can create problems. But anyway, you can also catch and eat them, so a problem that's easily solvable. Anyway, what are you playing with? She giggles. She pushes out a black stuffed rabbit. Wasn't it brown before? What? Black stuffed rabbit. Maybe she has multiple rabbits. Also, are they actually stuffed rabbits, or are they, like, plush rabbits? Then she hides it again. They keep me company, but they're shy. Oh. Tell me about your parents. Coughlin and Elspeth are so good to me. I can be such trouble, and they are so patient. Okay. You live here with your clan? Yes, when the clan is here. They left. I told them about what I heard, and they didn't believe me. Then they heard it, and they fled, leaving us alone. What do you think of them? I love them. They try to love me. Still, I'm not a normal row. I do not fit in well. You don't fit in? I'm not brave. High Lethans are so fierce, so determined, and I don't want to fight. I don't want to... a lot of things. Sometimes I think I should not live here. Where should you live? In the Lodaga. They take all their women and hide them away all the time. I think that would suit me more. An easy thing to say, perhaps harder to live. Yeah, exactly. I mean, I guess I understand where she's coming from, but, you know. Yeah, I'm pretty sure that she wouldn't actually like the reality of a woman's life in the Daga as much. Anyway, don't think that's really an option either way. Was there anything else? Where did your clan go? I hear things. I don't talk about them because I'm ignored. She shudders. Then I started hearing the hissing. I told my clan. They laughed. Then they started hearing it too, in the mines. Hylethan's respect and fear shades. They fled. My family stayed alone. Okay. I feel like this dialogue is weirdly structured. So I'm not entirely sure if I've talked to her about everything I could have. You like rabbits? What are you playing with? Tell me about your parents. The clan. You don't fit in. Where should you live? Right. Your father said you're troubled. Oh, and now... Wait, but I asked about that before, see? That's what I mean. Some of the structure of these dialogue options changed at some point. She pulls a white stuffed rabbit out from under her dress and hugs it to her chest. I hear spirits. They hiss. First, it came to my dreams. Then I started to hear it all the time. I told my clan. There are legends about this mine. It had serpents in it once, they say. Even I thought it was just a story. Then she cocks her head to one side. There! Her voice grows loud and shrill. All around us! Snakes! Hissing everywhere! You don't hear anything. I can't hear them. After a moment, she calms down. She clutches the rabbit to her chest and whispers calming words to it. There! The hissing fades. They've gone for now. Do you think the snakes are real? You think snakes are real? I don't know. I know the hissing is real. I know there are spirits. I can feel them all the time. I just don't know what they are. Is there any way I can help? She whispers something to her bunny. Then she makes a nod with her hand. It hides back under her dress. You can go into the mines. I think if you find the right place to challenge the spirits, they will emerge. I think they're proud and brave. They will come if you are not afraid. That is all I can say. Sorry. Hearing the hissing, it drains me. I must rest. She slumps to the side and falls asleep on the carpet. Oh, okay. Maybe I should have carried her to her bed or something. I don't know if that would have been appropriate. Either way, I guess it's probably not the first time that happened. Well, just over an hour on the clock. Does this open? It does. Okay, so that's the mine. Let's take a look around this building if we can. We can. Okay, stuff we could steal. I guess it's just supposed to be where the rest of the clan lived before they left. Oh, and this just connects to the same place. Well, fair enough, I guess. I mean, as always, our healer, not our healer, our mage is actually a little bit drained of energy, but I think we should be fine. We definitely will be fine. And we're going to take a look at this place properly next time. See what is what. Well, the quest is called the Ice Naga, so I guess I have an idea of what we're going to find in the end. So something serpent related for sure, but maybe spirit serpents that we'll have to deal with. And then of course the Naga itself. And I guess not as I initially thought the actual dragon. I guess a worm could be anything from a smaller kind of reptile creature all the way up to a proper giant towering dragon. But I guess the dragon that I know exists somewhere must be, well, presumably somewhere in the highest peaks. Pretty much has to be. Maybe even in the guarding the Nameless Library? I mean, maybe. It's not impossible. If it's the sort of dragon that collects knowledge as much as just physical treasure. Or maybe there's another location somewhere around here that is just a dedicated dragon's lair. Anyway, we'll see. For now, we deal with the pit of the ice worm. And, yeah, we'll see what we find here. As always, I thank you very much for watching. I hope you enjoyed. If you did, please hit the like button, leave a comment, and I shall see you real soon. Bye-bye.